Hello everybody, this is Deanna with Food Bank Beautiful. It is Saturday the 24th. It is about, I don't know, 1:30 maybe, okay? And I don't know, girl looks a little better than usual. It's amazing what a shower, some soap, some water, some toothpaste, some clean clothes can do. Okay. We have been talking about this since Tuesday when I got this at the food bank, and today we are going to roast it. And what it is about a 5-pound chicken, and I'm going to roast it in this overkill roasting pan because that's what I have. And the chicken, the onions that I'm going to use right here, the potatoes that I have on hand, which is 1 sweet potato, 1 russet, and 5 or 6 sad little red potatoes. This is their last, probably their last hurrah. If I don't use them today, they're probably not going to be used. The seasonings are all mine. The butter is Food Bank, and the carrots are mine because I ran out of carrots and had to buy my carrots. I'm going to do a nice potato and onion and carrot roasted potatoes on the bottom of this chicken. We're going to coat this chicken in butter, and then we're going to season it: salt, pepper, garlic salt, onion powder, and maybe some paprika. I contemplated stuffing this bird, but I think that I am not, because this is a lot of potatoes, and Grandma and I will be hard pressed to eat those up even in the 3 or 4 or 5 days that it takes us to eat this chicken. So Grandma is back there and she is napping. I have run all of my errands. I went to the post office and paid some bills. I ran to the grocery store and picked up some flour, and I went to the feed store and bought 2 bags of crumble. So let's just take a look at what I got. I got the chick list for March 8th. It's first come, first serve. Open the doors at 8 a.m. People are there as early as 6:30, she says. And it looks like they are going to have some frizzles and some silkies. That interests me, okay? They're also going to have some Easter egg pullets, some olive egger pullets. I'm not going to read the ones I'm not interested in. The white leghorns, maybe. The buff Orpingtons, absolutely. Speckled Sussex, absolutely. And I don't know of these other 2. Wyand, blue-red pullet, and I think it's Wyandotte. I bet it's a Wyandotte. And then a production blue pullet. I don't know what that is. And Barnvelders. Okay, so this is what I'm interested in. I definitely want the lavender Orpington pullets, but they only have 75. I don't know. How early does the girl have to be there to make sure she gets those lavender Orpington pullets? And who does she have to push over in the warehouse to get them? Do not think for a minute that I will knock somebody down for a lavender Orpington. I will. Okay? I will. All right, so this is all that's on my mind. I am thinking that if I can get the lavender Orpington pullets, I will take those first. If those are all gone by the time my turn comes, and I'm really not going to knock anybody down, then I'm going to go with the buff Orpingtons and maybe the leghorns or the barred rock, and some Barnvelders. Okay? I know. Scary. Scary. Scary, scary, scary. Because I have 2. Where are they? They're right around the corner, and they're a little bit unhappy this morning because they had to spend quite a bit of their morning on the back porch because I don't want my house to smell. I need it to be tidy, the whole 9 yards. But enough of that. We are here to talk about food bank food. So let's get busy. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scrub my potatoes. I don't know if I'm going to peel them or not. I might. We'll see. I'm going to scrub my carrots, probably peel those. I'm going to cook a lot of carrots because I love carrots. It's like my favorite. Brussels sprouts and then carrots. And then I'm going to chop up some onion and we're going to get this bad boy in the oven. Now, I'm not promising you anything, okay? No promises here. I would like to get some carrots canned today, and I would like to get some brownie mix made up in a jar. And that's why I went and got the flour, because I was out of flour yesterday. And I did my Walmart order, and I didn't order any. Okay, so I'm going to bring you back, and we'll get started. Okay. Hands are washed. Chicken has been rinsed and is sitting over there. The giblets and all of that went out to the back to my crows. And now we're just going to peel these potatoes. And you can see that they are really in need of being used. So I am going to peel them. And then I'm going to cut them in half, except for the babies. They're going to stay the size that they are. I'm going to rinse them, season them, stick them in the bottom of this pan. So I'll just show you a little bit of this, but you won't need to watch me peel all of them. You guys got better things to do. I like a nice peeled potato. I don't mind the peels, but because these potatoes are a little on the old side, I want to take the peels off, and then I will rinse these too. We're going to do this sweet potato. Why not? Got one last one in my cupboard. And then the next thing that we need to work on in the next few days, and I'm in no hurry because they have a very long shelf life, is I have a couple of squash. I still have a spaghetti squash. I have 2 carnival squashes and I think an acorn squash. So I need to probably roast those is how I like them the best. The spaghetti squash, I'll have to look up some recipes. I have only made that I think twice in my life, and I'm not sure that I did a great job. So we will see if I can do better. The acorn squash, I think I'll just cut in half, take out the center, salt and pepper, throw some brown sugar and butter in the center, and call it good. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think that might be all right. And then I'll just do one of my nasty little reds, and then I'll peel the rest on my own. And then I'll probably, you don't need to see me peel the carrots, but I'm going to peel the carrots too. Now, I don't know about this one. Should I be worried about this? The red ones might be... What do you guys think? Is that just a visual thing, or is that potato passed? I don't know how far I'd have to go down to be rid of that. To go down quite a ways. I am not feeling comfortable with that. So I think my potatoes, sadly, are past the point. So we're going to have 1 sweet potato, 1 potato, and some carrots. And this will have to go in a compost pile because I don't feed potatoes, raw potatoes anyway, to my chickens, or eggplants or tomatoes in their raw form. I'm very sad about that, people. I feel like we wasted here. I'm not feeling like a good steward of what I got. But you know what I might do? I might chuck up a squash and throw it in here. I don't know. Let's do it. All right. We're going to do some carrots. I love carrots. Carrots are so beautiful. The color, the taste, the texture. There's nothing better than roasted carrot, especially when you're making a chicken or a turkey. It's absolutely delicious. You guys still with me? Yeah, okay. Let's do another one, and then I'll do the rest by myself, and then I may or may not cut that squash up by myself. It might be hilarious. I might bring you along just so you can feel good about yourselves while I try to cut up a squash. Okay. All right. Whoops, that can come out. Let me go and get the squash. I do not have a great knife, so I don't know how this is going to go. I don't even know if I can do it. Oh, a little worried. A little worried. Well, I don't think we're having much success. Oh, success. What do you know? Okay, it looks like that. I'm going to go ahead and clean that up. My chickens will get the guts, and we'll see what we think. Okay? Okay, did you wonder if I forgot about you? I did not. I have been working like a little dog. The first thing we did is I went ahead and cut up both of those carnival squash. I'm going to do one, might as well do the other. Then I peeled the rest of my vegetables, and I got all that squared away. I was able to add my carrot scraps to my veggie bag. And then I decided on a change of course. So I am actually going to make some stuffing, and I'm going to stuff my acorn squash. And I think that I am not going to make it sweet with brown sugar and butter, but I am going to add a little butter, salt, pepper, onion, garlic. And I think that I am going to put some of my orange slices that I canned on the bottom of the squash, and then the stuffing on top. Now, I don't know how that's going to turn out. Might be really good. Might be so bad that it has to go to the chickens, but that is on my mind. So let me bring you down. And you can see at this point that I have a very large roaster pan. At first I thought this roaster pan wasn't going to be appropriate because it was so big. But I did invite the guy upstairs to have supper with us, or at least take some food upstairs when he's ready. And that'll be good because this is going to be way too much food for Grandma and I. I have a ton of the carrots. I love the carrots. I am really interested in eating these carrots after all this is done. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to season everything that's in the pan. We can do that together. That's not rocket science. So I'm going to start with a fair amount of salt. And I'm just going to make sure everything gets a nice healthy dose. Like so. And then we're going to go in with some onion powder. Probably about a tablespoon. That may or may not be enough, but we'll find out. There we go. We're going to do the same with garlic powder. And we're going to put these very same seasonings all over our chicken. So everything's going to be kind of universal. And then some black pepper. want a little bit more black pepper. Okay, so that takes care of that at the moment. So let me move this, and we're going to make the stuffing. And I'm going to use a recipe that I have been making since I was 15. So what is that? 15, 35 years? No, 45 years. Wow. My mom got this recipe from my Aunt Losanne. Aunt Losanne is Grandma's sister. And ever since she got that when we were little kids, about 8 or 9 years old, maybe a little bit older, that's the only stuffing that she ever makes. It's the only stuffing that I ever make. To my knowledge, it is the only stuffing that my 2 sisters make. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take just this box, and I'm going to add, does it give me any guidelines? No. All right, I'm going to add 2 eggs. I'm going to add some chicken broth. I'm going to add some chopped onion, and I'm going to add a can of chicken noodle soup. And I would have added shredded carrot, but I don't have any, and I'm not sure that I want to grate the carrot on the thing. So we may go without that. So I think I'm going to do that. And let me gather up everything, and then I'll take you along for that little ride. Okay? All right, I think I gathered up everything that I want to use. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use this box of stuffing. Let me bring you down because I'm just going to be dumping stuff. Whoa. Thought if I get you straight. Can we? Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to add some carrot. And we're going to add 1 egg. We're going to add a little bit of butter. And normally I make this recipe with chicken noodle soup. I know it sounds strange, but it is actually the best dressing I have ever had in my life. It stays nice and moist, and it is delicious. Now I could have sworn, oh, here it is right in front of me. The new can opener. All right, so we're just going to use a little bit of this broth. Right about that should do it, right about there. And let's see what that looks like. Oh, I want some onion. This is the onion I prepped the other day. You guys were along for that. This thing throw in. Just a little bit more. That should be good. All right, let's see what that looks like consistency-wise. And I think this is seasoned. Okay, this is already seasoned, so I'm probably not going to season this too much. You guys see? I think it's probably a little bit crooked. Let's see if we can get you right there. Those onions could have been a little bit smaller chunk, but we're not going to worry about that. I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup more of broth. I think that will be okay. Now, let me put my eggs away. Okay, you guys scared yet for this? These are my spicy orange slices, and I absolutely love them. They're so good. Mm. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. I am going to put these on the bottom of the squash. I think it's going to be delicious. I think I'm going to be very happy with myself. And if not, we'll just chalk it up to the same category as we had to do with the cherry syrup, okay? That's good. You guys having fun? I hope so. Okay. So let's review. The potato, the onion, the squash, the chicken, the broth, the oranges, the butter, and the stuffing are all food bank. What was mine today was the carrots. Anything else? I think that's it. Okay, we are going to put 2 orange slices in the bottom of each squash. I am definitely going to have to make a new batch of these tomorrow or the next day. That one looks like it wants to have 3. I'm so stingy with these, but because I know I have some more and I know I'm going to make them, I'm going to be a little bit more generous. Okay, so we're going to do that. Let me see my stuffing. Go on, chicks. Okay. I'm going to want to press that down. Can you see what I'm doing here? And I'm going to want to put that in each little cavity. Just going to do that. So basically what we're doing is we're stuffing the squash instead of the chicken. And I think we're going to have some decent results. Now, I could be wrong. You could do a ride along with me to McDonald's if this has gone south. Okay, I'm glad I used this little tiny box. I have one really nice bag of Marie Cubberson's stuffing, but I want to hang on to that and maybe do that stuffing when my husband's home. He loves stuffing. He loves this stuffing. Okay. What do you guys think? You think it's going to be good, or are you a little nervous? Dropping stuff on the floor. Where are the monsters? Okay, I think that is good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put an orange slice on the top. It looks like 3 of them because I'm not opening a new bowl for that. And then there's no reason in this world why this yummy, yummy orange sauce can't just go right into here. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna wash my hands and we're gonna take care of that bird. Stay with me, people. Clean hands are a must. All right, come on, little bird. Come on, you gorgeous Costco chicken. All right, here it is. Costco chicken is going to we're going to do its little backside first. So let's start right there. And I'm just going to put some butter on it. Okay. And now I've got my hand all sloppy, which I don't love. Oh, I don't love that at all. I'm gonna rub some salt in. Some pepper. Some onion powder. And where is the garlic? Here it is. There's the garlic. Okay. Now we're going to flip him over. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to turn him over actually. There we go. Looks good. And we're going to do it all again. I don't want it so peppery that Grandma doesn't enjoy it, but I love pepper. Okay, there's that. There's that. That, and what am I missing? Regular salt. Okay, let me go wash my hands because my hands did not love this. I do not like to touch raw meat. Okay. Looks good. I don't know. We could stuff a lemon in here or an orange in there. What do you think? Gonna think about it. Hope I have enough foil. Okay. Get your beasts. Get beasts. I think we're gonna do it. Let me wash this. All right. And then I'm going to just put some little cuts in it. Just like that. That's all I did. So I just put some cuts in it. And we are going to stuff that right into its little scrumptious cavity. Why not? All right, my hands are gross again. Oh, okay. We're not going to let this butter go to waste. So we're going to butter that all over this. Okay, that looks good. You guys tired of me going to the sink and leaving you? Okay. Okay. All right. So ask yourselves, how afraid are you of this meal? Okay. I have high expectations for this meal. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be all right. I'm going to foil it nice and tight. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to add a little bit of turkey or chicken stock to the bottom of this pan because I like my juices to be captured in broth right away so that I have gorgeous, gorgeous gravy. Not too much, just enough. Okay, there we go. I'll have to Google how long to cook a 4.5 pound chicken because I do not have a meat thermometer. There you go. That looks like a feasty. So, let me shoo these guys out of here. Get. Gonna have the oven open. All right, you guys don't need to wait for me to do that. I'm gonna put it in the oven. I'm gonna clean up my mess, and then I think we're gonna start some canned carrots, okay? That took us about an hour from start to finish to get that in the oven. From prepping all the vegetables, prepping the chicken, doing the stuffing, gathering all the ingredients, and I have not yet cleaned up my mess. But I'm going to sit down for a few minutes, rest a little bit, then I'm going to come back and clean up my mess. And when I have a clean work surface, I'm going to do my carrots. And if I have the energy, once my carrots are in the canner, we will put together some brownie mixes. All right, hope you guys are doing okay. Hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Endurance, people. It's like the Iron Man, right? You got to stick it out. You can do it. You can stay with this crazy girl a little longer. And if you can't, you can exit. I'm never going to know, right? You can just get the hoo-ha out of Dodge, people. You are protected either way. All right, I'll be back. Okay, this must be done. Okay, my grody little hands touched these, and I don't want to touch these in the future without having this wiped off. That is just not going to work. You wouldn't think that's a big deal, but it is. Your fingers will not like it when you go to pick this up and feel icky butter, chicken fat, whatever was on my fingers at the time. Okay, oh, I'm doing this. Sorry, I didn't have the camera down. Yeah, my future self loves me for this. For taking care of this before I put these away, because that would just be a little bit too gross for words. This is probably the worst one. And I think I can get it. It's the salt. I use that all the time, and I do not want to be grossed out. Okay, I think those 4 are all cleaned. There it is, everybody. It's looking super delicious. I took a little nibble of the squash and the stuffing, and it was very good. Took a little bite right there of the chicken, and it was yummy. It smells gorgeous. I'm going to let it rest for a while, and then I'm going to scoop out the veggies. I see him, Grandma. And then I am going to make some gravy. Now, Grandma is warning me about, where are they? Right there. But I want to show you something else. And to do that, I need to go into Grandma's room. All right. While you and I were cooking together, this little beauty hatched. Look at that. She is a big, chunky monkey. She's huge. She's a big bone girl. Anyway, there she is. There are 2 more eggs, 3 more eggs that are thinking about pipping. I'll have to keep an eye on them tonight and make sure there's not any drying out of the eggshell issues that I had last time. But anyway, we have a chick. I wasn't expecting this chick today. I was expecting it next week. So obviously my chicken math is rather terrible. All right, so Grandma?
Yes,
you're looking all cozy. How do you feel about the new chick?
I love it.
Do you?
Yes.
Were you surprised that we got a new chick today?
Oh, it was nice.
It was nice, right?
Yes.
All right. You have your new pink llama sheets. How are they?
Fabulous.
Let's see if I can bring the camera. Can you see those little South American llama sheets? Llama sheets. Llamas on her sheets. I don't know how to say it. But look at that one with the little bells. That one is so cute.
Oh, yummy.
All right. All right, you getting hungry?
Sure.
All right, it'll be a little while yet. Half hour, 45 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, ta-ta.
You're ready.